Oh my god. Guys, we are 1 month out from Stranger Things 5. And I have to make this video, and I don't even know what I'm gonna make it about. I'm just gonna be spitting shit out there. I'm gonna be talking about Byler and fucking, like, dog, like, it's been too long. I must share my thoughts and opinions with you, because like you understand. Like college, lately it's been driving me a little insane. Sorry, it's been a little crazy. So anyway, let's get into the video. I'm gonna be talking about some things about Byler, about season 5 that I just can't get out of my head, or just like Byler thoughts in general, or like why I think that Byler's gonna be like endgame and like all that shit, or like I just need to talk about it. I've been thinking about this like literally for weeks. It's like occurred to me in my head before, but I never like put it in these terms, because I've been like a strong believer for like a couple of years now that mileven as a couple, like they inherently bring out the worst in each other. And so what I never really stopped to think about was how when they wrote their relationship, how they wanted the audience to react to it. And so I've been thinking, what if the general audience like was not supposed to like mileven? Like they weren't supposed to like them together, like not like hate them as a couple, but like hate the relationship, I guess. I think they bring out the worst in each other. This is super apparent throughout the whole season 3, and like kind of like a little bit when their relationship is explored in season 4. And so like I just like I'm crazy. Like I never thought about it this way, and I don't know why until now. I need to get this out there to the masses, to the people. Let's think about it. I'm not going to talk about like season 1 or season 2, because that's not relevant to like what I'm actually thinking about in this theory. I'm going to start at season 3, because that is the first time that we ever see Mike and Eleven together as like an actual couple, because spoiler alert, that's like the first time that they're ever like around each other for like longer than a couple of days, and they can actually like be friends and stuff. But oh, oops, wait, I think we skipped that part. Everybody who has watched Stranger Things and my family, friends that like aren't really like into the fandom or any, like they don't know the stuff, like the number one thing that has been brought up to me is that people do not like Mike because he becomes such an asshole. When you compare him to season 2 to season 3, it is such a change in character that like I don't think he's poorly written. It was definitely a deliberate choice, but I feel like people don't acknowledge that whatsoever. And like Eleven, not that she becomes kind of like an asshole or anything, she doesn't like care about her friends as much as she like has, like she only cares about Mike. That's the thing, is like she is written to be, and like they address it in the season 2. Like her whole arc in the season is about like, oh, like I like legitimately like I only care about Mike, that I need a personality like outside of my boyfriend, and I can't let him, like he can't be my whole life. It just baffles me how mileven, as it has continued into Stranger Things 4, has continued to be viewed as like a positive relationship, as like a good relationship, when obviously like I don't even care. Like if you don't think that Mike and Will end up together, like I don't fucking care. Like at least acknowledge the fact that like Mike and Eleven are just not good for each other romantically at all. That is my number one thing that I've been thinking about in terms of like season 5 and Byler and Mike and compulsive heterosexuality, Mike's queer-codedness as a character in general. I don't know how how mileven was positively received by the audience, especially in like season 3 time. Like I remember when season 3 came out and people were like, oh, they're so cute together. How legitimately, like how they bring out the worst in each other. Mike becomes an asshole. He doesn't give a shit about his friends anymore. Okay, your friend who's been gone at summer camp for like a month plus comes back home, and then he is showing you something, and then apparently like implied like 2 hours into that hangout, you're like, oh wait, sorry, gotta dip. Sorry, I gotta dip. I have to make out with my girlfriend. Like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? And 11 is just like fine. Like, she's just fine with it too. The whole story of Stranger Things in the context of like, okay, riddle me this, Batman. What if the writers didn't want you to like mileven? Watch the series with like season 3 to season 4 with the mindset. Try to watch the story with the lens, just riddle me this, Batman, as like a literary exercise. Try to view it through the lens of, oh, the writers didn't want you to like mileven. Because honestly, it makes things more infuriating, but in a way where these characters just like don't understand themselves, and it also like you can conceptualize their arcs in like a way better, like have a better understanding of it too. Like just like sit down and think, I wasn't supposed to like mileven. And it's not even that I think they did a bad job at like trying to make them dislikable. I think it's 1000% because it's the main girl and the main boy are getting together, so everyone's like, oh, they're so cute together. I think that's legitimately the only reason why it succeeded. If these were like literally any two characters, like swap out Mike and 11 for like Lucas and Max and pretend they portrayed Lucas and Max's relationship like that, people would fucking hate it. Let's be honest. Like, people would actually like lose their fucking shit and be like, this show needs to like fucking end this relationship. Like, what the fuck is going on? I don't like them together. Just like think about Mike as a character. I don't believe he's poorly written, especially in terms of like Stranger Things 3. But like in order for like me to explain that to other people, I need you to like think this relationship is not good for him and that is actively making him worse. And you need to acknowledge that like it's not that the writers fucked up writing his character, it's that they wrote him as a teen that is in this expected relationship, and it's just not good for the two of them. He doesn't hang out with his friends. He like disrespects Hopper, which like not that he was like ever like a real fan of Hopper. Hopper, questionable motives, not questionable motives. I know his motives. Questionable like actions and like carrying out his motives. The only reason why Mike ever had beef with him in like the current narrative is because he stopped him from seeing 11. Like, that's literally the only reason. They're not good together. And like literally like Elle's whole fucking like the first time that she's like allowed to like live with her friends and like go out, like finally she spends this whole arc of Max being like, I need to talk to you. I need you to understand that you are more of a person outside of your relationship with Mike. That is not like what your entire existence needs to revolve around. Like you are your own person, and you need to figure out who that person is. And then it's just like at the end of the season, it's like they throw it all away. All that development, kind of. And I don't think it's because it's bad writing. Obviously, teenage relationships will always be messy. I think it's just trying to be an example of like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And societal expectations of heterosexual couples. Mike was even like confused at the end of season 3, like when they kiss, Mike, his eyes are open. I don't know how people don't understand this. Watch the season 3 kiss at like in the finale between Mike and 11 when they're helping the buyers move out. Mike's eyes are open. They're open. And they like, this was on purpose. I'm sorry. There was no way that that was a mistake. His eyes are fucking open. When is the last time that you have seen like an actual romantical kiss in like a TV show and then like their fucking eyes were like open? Like, what the fuck? And then season 4, they're just like relationship like built on lies. The letters, like she's just constantly lying to Mike in these letters, and Mike is just like, well, lowkey, like I don't want to say, like I don't feel comfortable saying I love you. And she's like, well, I say oh my god. Hi, sorry, I'm in a passionate rant mode. He's like, I don't want to say I love you. And she's like, okay, well, like, why don't you? Because, like, I say I love you. Dog, y'all are 15 years old. Can you shut the fuck up? And, like, bro. And then she's like, why don't you want to say I love you to me when, like, I've written you letters for months lying to you? Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm like, nobody is forcing you to date except for, like, society. Like, I don't understand why you are together. It is not good for anyone. This like came out like kind of wrong. I'm like not trying to say that like 11 is at fault in the relationship for lying, or like it's her fault that the relationship isn't working or anything. I don't think that at all. It's unfair to expect her to like know all the nuances of being in a relationship and like what's okay and what isn't okay, but she was purposefully lying to Mike and she didn't tell him about it. It's just not good for her to be in a relationship, and most of the time like 11 isn't blameless because she knows like not to lie, and she is not fit to be in a relationship. And at this point Mike should understand that like she's mature, she's emotionally developed the most she can, but in terms of like she's only been like out in the real world for so long, like maybe she shouldn't be in a relationship. Like, I don't know. Just throwing it out there. It has never had any positive outcome whatsoever, and like legitimately it's like only making things worse for everyone around you. Like, it's only fucking shit up. I don't understand it. There's a reason why Mike doesn't have the majority of his scenes with 11 in Stranger Things 5. It's because in order for her to get shit done, like, that can't happen. Oh my god. I'm getting so fucking mad. Anyway, I got so flustered when I was recording this that I like didn't even like say like why I think this relates to Byler Endgame. Anyway, the reason why I was saying I think this relates to Byler Endgame is because, number one, we know Will has a crush on Mike, and we know Will gets a happy ending, and I'm not saying that like Mike has to end up with somebody. I'm not saying anybody has to end up with anybody romantically in order for like a happy ending. Think about it for like a split second. Like, this couple just like in the least like is not working out, and like over here we have amazing chemistry. The people promoting Stranger Things 5 specifically, have been like saying like crazy together a lot lately. Like, it's actually like kind of fucking insane. We know that Will spends most of his time with Mike in season 5 and vice versa, paired with the fact that mileven is just like not a good relationship. And what we know about season 5, to me narratively, it only really makes sense that like Mike and Will are going to get together. It also makes sense as to why Mike became such an asshole, and like his feeling of needing to be in a relationship with 11, or at least like needing to be in a relationship with like a girl. So like, sorry, I got really flustered, so like I didn't say all this, but like that's what I've been thinking about recently, and I can't stop thinking about it. Thank you. I don't know, maybe more like fuck ass videos like this soon. I don't know.